So by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to rank your Google business profile #1 in your local area.
Hi everyone, I'm Kaz Dash, an SEO expert with over a decade of experience in transforming online businesses. I've helped hundreds of companies rank #1 on Google, driving millions in revenue. I've worked with startups and Fortune 500 companies alike, crafting customized strategies that deliver tangible results. Plus, I've shared my insights on stage at various conferences, guiding thousands on the power of SEO. If you're looking to understand the real value of SEO and how it can skyrocket your business, you're in the right place. If you're looking to grow your organic SEO, make certain to check out the Traffic Accelerator system. The link is in the description. It is completely free. You will get a complete audit for your website, and you can essentially see where you are lacking and where you should be focusing your time and efforts on as well. Now let's dive in.
Joined with James.
How we doing?
Not bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good.
So Google business profiles. How much do you know about them, first of all?
Quite a lot, to be
Quite a
fair,
lot.
mate. Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think it's very, very important fact, especially if you're local and you want to get in that map pack. GMBs or Google business profiles are very important to get the rankings in the map pack, and they actually generate quite a lot of calls and inquiries.
Yeah. So from least important to most important, let's start off. Let's start rattling some off. What's your least important?
Least important, I would say, adding posts.
Right. Okay.
On the GMB or the Google business profile. When I say least important, it's still important.
Yeah, very important.
So
every step that we talk about.
Yeah.
Go
one of
do
these
it,
is
take
important.
action.
Yeah, for sure. What without going too off on a tangent, how well your website ranks indirectly helps your GMB or Google business profile rank better. So if you've got a page for carpet cleaning Manchester and you also sell carpet cleaners and sell the machines, you want to try to do a post on your GMB about selling carpet cleaning machines and mention Manchester and all the little suburbs around it, like Eccles and stuff like that, and then link it through to that page.
Yeah.
And you don't need to link back from the page back to the GMB, but kind of putting that connection together. And then there's lots of other posts you can do, but try and get the keywords in the posts and talk about what you do and try and get some of the areas in there is important.
So then my next one is the services, because you can also do that as the services tab as well. So basically, if, say, for example, you are a law firm and you want to rank for family law or divorce law, having that as an individual service as well, that massively improves it. You can't link it back through to your website, unfortunately, like the posts.
Yeah.
But covering both, doing the posts, so saying, for example, we just won a family law case and giving a little bit of a case study as the post, but then also providing that as the actual service as well, that helps big time.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
So in the address, trying to make it keyword rich.
Right, okay.
So if you are, let's say you're called Kazra Carpet Cleaners, right? Then you might call it something like the rug cleaning department in the actual address. And you're trying to get LSI's keywords from the business name, or it might be like you try and put like whether it's department, the office, or the suite in there. So, prime example, if we build playgrounds. So if we're called Playground Equipment Specialist Limited, instead of playground, I might use play area. So it's a different kind of LSI or different kind of synonym to playground. Equipment, we might just put, instead of like specialist, we might put the play area experts department.
Yeah.
And those keywords in the address are just mentioned on the internet quite a lot, and it's got variations of it. Semantically, it helps the GMB rank, not just for playground, but play area.
So you're almost altering the business, the address name.
You're just adding an extra line into the address.
One other added tip, if it's a new business, obviously registering the business Carpet Cleaning Limited, for example, that's gonna impact your GMB performance massively. So yeah, that's quite a good tip. The next tip that I would say, and the amount of websites that don't do this is really frustrating, but having your Google My Business embedded on the actual footer, having your address on the footer, but also having reviews embedded as well, because not many people know that you can do this, but you can actually showcase your reviews on your website. And every time somebody visits your website, that's more dwell time both on your website and also on your GMB, which obviously has a little bit of a ranking factor, which we will go into further in this video. But massive impact factor.
Yeah, it's
Ranking
huge. I
factor.
mean, there's a lot of people that end up clicking through because they want to know exactly whereabouts. Like, say you are in London,
Yeah.
and it's on your site. I know it's got the address, but they click through and they're clicking them through from your website to the Google Business Profile, and then they can then read more reviews and have more time. It's more dwell time. It's clicking between it. It's just good for both.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's good for your website and it's good for the Google Business Profile as well. So yeah, it's huge to have that on the site.
What's your next one?
So, adding photos,
Yeah,
that's a pretty big one. So try and make certain your file naming what's in, not just having like image 24, but trying to make certain that, again, I'm just going back to the playground type one, that if it was a rubber mulch surface, which is like a safety surface on a playground, that you're calling it like brown rubber mulch on children's playground.
so this is before you've even uploaded the image.
Even before I've uploaded it. So the file name. So you right click, rename it, and then upload as many different photos as you can. Because what starts to happen is these photos start showing up. Not only that, some of these photos now are starting to show up quite a lot in Google Images.
Yeah.
So people might be typing in like playground designs, and they're going to click onto it, and next minute it's coming through to the Google Business Profile. And now you're being seen by someone doing an image search and it's coming through. But also, when someone is seeing who you are and they're clicking, let's say you've got your map pack and there's 3 different playground companies, and they click onto your competitors and they have a quick look and they've seen a few reviews and they look okay. And I've got similar amount of reviews, but they click onto mine and I've got loads of amazing photos of what I've done. Just the perception is, these look like a better company.
Yeah.
And that perception of look like a better company because I've got lots of different pictures. Or sometimes they go, I want that. That's what I want. So it's almost like sometimes my missus does a lot of shopping on like Pinterest. She's scrolling through and she goes, I want that dress. She doesn't know what make it is. She doesn't know whether it's like, all she knows is it's a red French dress, done. We click for you to it, and then she's looking at the price. It's $1,000. No, you're not having that. But the pictures are huge. Like adding the photos to the GMB is as well, I think, very important.
Yeah, same goes with videos as well. Like having like, for example, I've seen you guys do it where you've got like before and afters or time lapses as well. If you're ripping up a playground or whatever else, so you can do stuff like that. Another thing as well that I would say is not every business is as sexy as having a carpet cleaning or a playground removal. Let's say you are a law firm, you can always have photos of inside of your business and also outside, videos of inside and outside, potentially even uploading pictures of the staff.
Yeah, I was saying meet the team pages is crucial, like, but also like quotes. Yeah. So like certain things to do, like say you was talking about law, there's certain things that are put in place that could be within a post, you can add a photo within the post as well. And it could be kind of regurgitating what's in the post within an image. And if you can get that ranking, especially if there's new laws that are coming out or there's people that they've helped, and like you said, video testimonials, trying to get those on there as well, saying how amazing Kasra's lawyers are. Do you know what I mean? So
the thing, the way that I see Google Business Profiles, and the reason why we're focused a lot on the photos and the videos and making it aesthetically pleasing as possible, is it's almost like your online shop window.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So if it's just an empty shop window and you're selling shoes, let's say, guess what? Nobody's going to click on going through to your website. Yeah. So that's how I see it. So my next ranking factor, and this is going to be a little bit of a, you're either with it or you're not, and that's reviews. The guys that are naturally acquiring reviews are crushing it. The guys that are buying reviews are not crushing it. And the reason for that is because if you're naturally acquiring reviews, it's from genuine people, the accounts have search history, so on and so forth. It's a genuine review. Google's saying, James Dooley's plumbing business is doing very well. Let's rank him higher. So one thing that I always say to clients is, okay, you're an established business for 2-3 years. you've worked with over 1,000 people, go and send an email blast and get them to leave a review. Or you can incentivize people to leave a review. Like, for example, I was in Bali last month, and every single ice cream shop, they had like a little QR code. You scan it, you left a review, and they give you a free scoop of ice cream, which I thought was brilliant. My diet didn't, but I thought that was amazing from an SEO point of view.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Reviews are very important. Very, very obviously, this is one of the last kind of ranking factors of what we're talking about. So it's got to be. We're saying it's more important than the posts, than the photos, and a lot of other things that you can do to optimize the GMBs. So yeah, it's very, very, very important. One thing that frustrates me is there's times where you can email out to a lot of people to leave you a review, and some of these don't have an aged Google profile, and they can leave you a 5-star review, and it ends up looking like it's spam. So sometimes real reviews as well do get removed.
Yeah.
If you can get a review that actually explains what the client did, so Kazra's carpet cleaners cleaned my carpet and my rug and did a great job to remove red wine and remove some chocolate on the floor, and it's getting those type of keywords in without keyword stuffing, that massively helps. And also it massively helps indirectly via your reputation management. If you get some more 5-star reviews and you got a score of 4 out of 5, next minute you got 4.2, 4.3, 4.4. You're moving up to get close to the 5 out of 5, and you're getting more volume of reviews that when you're comparing against each other, the CTR will.
One question, because I get this asked loads. Is it based off of whoever's 5-star ranks first in the map pack, whoever's 4.8 star ranks second? Nope. Glad that we agree on that, because there's a lot of business owners that do think that.
Yeah, so some people think that obviously if you get one 5-star review, it doesn't mean you rank number 1, because some number 2 results got 400, but one of them give them a 1-star and they're in now show 4.9.
Yeah.
But it's not volume of reviews either. There's lots. You've got to holistically do everything. Mm-hmm. Now, what I would say to business owners is, if you do have a Google business profile and you are busy at doing your job, just hire an expert to come in and do it all for you. Making certain that you've got certain email templates that are being sent out that get you the best conversion to get real reviews from your customers. That you're being able to do these posts and you're entity rich and making certain you've got the right keywords. Mm-hmm. That your photos, we're having a quick look at your photos and going, yeah, this is a good photo. You can upload this. That your videos look good. Just sometimes it's better to hire an expert to do it right for you. Yeah. And when I say that, that doesn't mean I'm saying go and hire a Google review expert that's going to go and get you a load of fake reviews, because it just doesn't work. They end up maybe sticking for 6 months and end up getting removed.
Yeah, I think an added bonus to this section is making certain that your reviews that you're getting from clients, they're keyword rich. So if you're trying to rank for carpet cleaning New York, you're mentioning those entities in the review, which can be hard at times. But if you do have a good email template that your SEO company should have set up for you, then that will be pretty easy. Second of all, replying to the reviews as well. And again, you can be a little bit creative in it.
I was just going to say then, when you said to get the clients to fill in the keywords, sometimes that's difficult because they don't understand what you're on about. Sometimes just getting the 5-star review is good. You can be really creative in the response. Kazra, we really like you enjoyed having keyword in this area, and you did X, Y, Z. And you can be really creative without keyword stuffing, but getting all the services that they ordered and in the area that they ordered it, which then obviously...
One thing that we always try to do with client GMBs as well is we sign it off. So it could be like the expert Manchester cleaners, Maria. So then it's just another way of getting the actual keyword in the actual GMB. But what's your next ranking factor?
So I would say the number one ranking factor boils down, in my opinion, to citations. Trying to get your NAP listing mentioned in as many places on the internet and trying to get them indexed.
What's NAP?
Name, address, and phone number.
Yep.
So the name of the business, the address of where they are, and the phone number, and getting that to be consistent, but getting it across the whole of the internet in as many different places as you can, massively helps your Google business profile to rank. We did certain tests, and the more citations you got, the better it was.
Yeah.
Some people used to think, oh, it's diminishing returns once you've got 50. Like I would, if you've got the budget, go up to 500 citations and get them indexed. Like it's really important to get those indexed as well.
How can you check if a page or a citation has been indexed?
So you do site semicolon and then the URL.
Yep.
And if it's not been indexed, there's a couple of tools like you've got gigaindexer.com or indexceptional, as in like exceptional, but indexceptional.com. And them two are coming back with by far the highest indexation rates. I'd strongly recommend if you did buy a service for citations, to be loading those into one of those tools, which then goes and hits Googlebot, which is the spiders that are crawling the internet, to go and find that profile with all that information on, which hopefully has got the business name, the address, the phone number, maybe some photos, maybe a few videos, a company description of what they do. And that page is being found on like lots of different business profiles that then's linking back to, not only does it help the actual website rank better, but that name, address, and phone number being mentioned on the internet massively helps the GMB rank higher up in the Google Maps.
It's kind of like a double whammy.
Yeah.
A few added tips for getting directories or citations indexed is having unique descriptions.
Yep.
Getting images, if you can, upload images to your directories, because that obviously both helps indexation, but also helps rank the images as well. Videos, if you can, embed any videos, that can help. Social profiles as well. And also, obviously, the running it through an indexer, that can help. But you want to try and maximize all of that. And also unique descriptions. Did I mention that?
Yeah.
So having a unique description. So many people go and fill out a directory on Yell, let's say. And let's say if it gives you 500 characters, they'll just copy that 500 characters and they'll go to another directory website and they'll paste that 500 words to that other website. And it's just duplicate content. You would never do that on your own website. So why would you do it on a directory site? Just doesn't make any sense. But is there anything else that you want to add?
So I mean, there's not only citations within that listing. You can be creative and do other things. If you hire a GMB expert to help you and a specialist on Google business profiles, there's also certain things like if you was to get certain backlinks with your name, address, and phone number mentioned on higher quality pages. So as part of a link going through to your website, you can get an embed of the GMB and the name, address, and the phone number on there as well.
Yeah.
That massively helps. Just trying to get that information out in as many places as you can is important.
So that's what's called a unstructured citation. And basically what that is you might be getting a guest post talking about your business or talking about a service, and it links back through to your website. But part of that guest post on that external website, you can actually have your name, your address, your phone number, your Google My Business embed and stuff like that happening over there. And it obviously has a positive impact for both your website and also your Google business profile. But yeah, there's all of these things that we've spoke about. I think that a combination of doing everything is probably the most important part, because at the end of the day, the more dwell time somebody has viewing your photos, viewing your reviews, checking the services that you actually provide, checking the photos and the videos and stuff, that's more dwell time on your GMB in comparison to your competitors. So if, say, for example, you're looking at your competitors right now, you're thinking, these guys only have 2 photos, 1 video here. I can easily go out for an entire day, take loads of nice photos of the office, meet the team. And just by doing that, that's a positive ranking factor.
Yeah. I think there's one last thing we could probably add, but it's not. This isn't in top 5 or 6 ranking factors. But something else that is a little bit important is if you do have a signature that you're sending out, you've got the driving directions of how to get there. So not just the embed of where you're based, but if someone was to click on the driving directions and actually drive to your physical shop, even members of staff, if they put it in Google Maps and the driving directions to the shop, that has got a bit of an indirect ranking factor because they're seeing more and more people going to that location. That's if they, like I said, that's if it's a physical location. The driving directions do have slight impact as well. And if you can try to, not say manipulate, if you can try to show people this is how you get here, one, you're helping the user anyway, but two,
yeah, it's a really common thing. Like I was looking for some tiles upstairs, and basically I was chatting with the business owner, and he sent me through his directions to his business. I literally just clicked it, opened up Google Maps, plugged it into my car, boom, sat nav, I'm away. So you can do certain things like that to get more driving directions through to your business. Is there anything else you want to add?
I think that's a great list of tips for Google Business Profile rankings.
A lot of homework for the people that are trying to rank their business profiles. But if you guys did enjoy that video, make certain to leave a like down below. And if you guys want a free 15-minute growth strategy call for your website, make sure to check the link in the description. Thanks.
Cheers.